guys that watch porn for years, they get bored with 30-year-olds, they want 20-year-olds. You know, then they say, come on, this girl's not younger than me. And the older men want younger and younger. And the young guys want girls that are younger than them. And so if you keep going like this, it becomes younger and younger. And that's why we're seeing this rape of these primary school people. It's making love, not making hate. I can explain it like this to make guys understand. We have a phenomenon now in the West of rape of guys. Yes, I said where a guy, like an undergraduate guy, is raped by a gang of homosexuals. And what happens is a group of guys will grab and literally rape a young guy. Now, how would you feel if 10 homosexual men started putting parts of their body in your face and inserting in other areas? How would you feel about that? I could think personally, I think I would rather die than that happen. Now you can understand the horror of what a rape is to a girl. And if someone at a party, you really like them, they're a really good friend, you really like them, and they come and kiss you on the hand or cheek, and you feel really nice. But if someone you don't like, or an ugly girl, forces herself on you and kisses you, how do you feel? No, you see, it's making love. There has to be love in it. And a rape is not a choice. It's someone that you don't want to do this to you. And so that's why it's so horrible. And watching porn desensitizes guys to the horror of the act of rape. Girls should be careful what they wear. If girls dress like this, then of course it's going to increase their chances of being raped. The girls most at risk of being raped are girls that dress inappropriately, and girls who will prostitute themselves, will sell themselves for money. One day they come along and instead of one guy, 5 guys come in and they're gang raped. Girls, don't give yourself for money. It's the most dangerous thing you can do. You don't know what's going to come along or come through that door. You may never be able to get out again. Don't give yourself away. Your marriage will become a terror, a torture instead of a pleasure. Girls can dress like this when they're engaged, when they're married, when they want to inspire their husband. You don't want someone to marry you just because of lust or your features. You want someone to marry you because they love you, because they're committing themselves to you, the person, something more than just the body. The body's important, but there should be something much more, because sometimes we get bored after 5 years, but there's something deeper comes along called love, which can be inspired when we dress like this to inspire our lifetime sleeping partner, our spouse, our husband, or our wife. There is a place for this dress. It is when you're engaged. It is when you're preparing to be married, to inspire that young guy. That is what it's for. And that's good, but don't play with it. Don't throw it out. It's crazy. It's foolish. Get home at a decent time. Don't talk too late to your friend in the night on your mobile. You don't know what he's watching at that time, what he's thinking about when he's talking to you. Have a time limit. Never date 2 people at once. That's violating the essence of a relationship. The Commissioner of Police, or the SP of Police in Bangalore, said 75% of convicted rapists have violent pornography on their computer. 66% of the guys we surveyed said watching rape leads to the desire to do rape. Even if 10% of them, actually, or 5% go on to do rape, that means we are raising up hundreds of thousands, tens of thousands of new guys, new rapists every year in each state in India through pornography. Pornography is the school for rapists. Watch it and you're being trained. You're being deceived into a false version. Do you want to be a monster? You've got different plans for your life. Is part of that plan to be a rapist? I don't think so. I don't think that's who you are. I really don't believe. I believe it's a deception you didn't realize. So what you need to do is say, if my right hand causes me to sin, I'm going to cut it off. Better to enter heaven without my right hand than to go down with a healthy body. And if YouTube is causing you to sin, uninstall it. Put K9 or another porn blocking software. There are 20 free apps. K9 can be installed on your mobile, your laptop, Android, Microsoft, Apple. It will work on all digital devices. It will block all pornography. Yes, you can't use your own Chrome browser or your own choice of browser. It will put another browser which will block all the pornography. But it's well worth it. Thank you. I'd like to talk about how watching porn affects young girls, high school girls, and causes them to be kidnapped, abducted en masse in India today. Some of you have watched a porn clip and you've looked at the young girl and you've looked at her face, you've looked at the expression in her face, and you know that she was being violated and that she was not being paid. She was being forced to do this, and you felt really guilty when you started watching this because you knew something was wrong and yet you were enjoying it. Now, this phenomenon is called human trafficking, and it's how 1,000 girls from, on average, each state in India are abducted. High school girls, under 18, like +1, +2 in high school, are abducted every month in each state in India to be forced into prostitution and to make this pornography. And there are two ways that these two things are connected. So many people say to me, "Sir, it doesn't affect anyone if I watch porn. Well, it will affect you, it will ruin your marriage," as we've already looked at. But also, you know, because 30-40% of young guys want to see teen porn today. You know, no girl wants to do this for a living. This is not her career choice. And so what happens is, because there's such a demand, because so many crows of guys and men want young videos of young girls, anyone that puts it there gets masses of traffic and earns more money from advertising on their websites. And also, there's such a demand. Business Principle 101 says the supply will meet the demands. Every time you watch a young girl being abused or teenage porn, it is contributing, feeding the system of attacking en masse young innocent girls. And this is what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about how these girls are captured, how they are broken so that they will submit to be sex slaves, how they're abused and forced to do prostitution and make this porn. But before I go there, there is another thing. You see, if you watch porn, you get bored with it. It's progressive habit. You drink wine, you go to whiskey, drugs, marijuana is illegal in most countries, even though it's less harmful than alcohol, because of the proven link that when people start taking marijuana, they will desire to take a higher level drug. And so, because the higher level drugs are so destructive, then the entry level is made illegal to stop people entering into this bad habit. It's the same with porn. When we see the fruits, we realize the roots are evil. And if you can understand where your porn habit is leading, I really believe you'll rise up and you'll say, "I'm not going to watch this anymore. This is not for me. I'm better than this. I'm going to do the right thing. And I'm going to wait and really enjoy my marriage and my lifetime lover."